verse 17. Revelation chapter 1, reading from verse 17. By the way, we had an amazing testimony last week. Amazing testimony. We are praying last week on creative miracles, dealing with the impossibilities. But in the second service, we had a mind-blowing testimony of regeneration of names by the Holy Communion. That lost his sight because her nerves were shrinking. The nerves were shrinking, and you know the nervous system is responsible for sending messages to some of the senses. So her nerves were shrinking, and because of the shrinking of the nerves, it happened that she lost his sight. A middle-aged sister. And not only that, it started now affecting other senses as well. By the time that the miracle was taking place, she had completely lost taste and smell. That if she's eating beef, smell it. She couldn't taste, she couldn't smell. That explained the gravity of her situation. Had also started shrinking. And we don't know how bad this could have gone. We don't know really. Just a middle sister, not yet married. Just, a middle-aged sister. You imagine, you can't see, you can't smell, you're losing your taste. She came here for Holy Communion service a couple of weeks ago, took the Holy Communion, went home, and didn't notice that a miracle has taken place. I told you, I think I was leading in one of the places, that you need to help a person that has been prayed for to understand a miracle has taken place. When Peter and John prayed for the man that was lame, when he said, in the name of Jesus, be made strong or walk, in place. So when he spoke, there was nothing. If he was waiting to see a miracle while he was on the bed, is mostly in the healing ministry. How we can take what we know we have received, how we can manifest it. That's no more update. She didn't know until somebody went to her and said, can we go to the hospital on Friday, that is, to check? Can you imagine? For 5 days she couldn't tell the miracle was taking place. She goes to the hospital. The expert that already knew her case said, okay, let's just try, let's check and find out how worse now the nerves are shrinking. Took the first test. Couldn't believe what he was seeing. Comes with a head, He comes again, he says, I need another test. He takes another test. Couldn't believe what he was seeing. Took the third case, invited another expert to take the test again. Couldn't believe. All of them are not believing. He was the first one. Before they could tell her what has happened. The expert took his finger like this. Says, what are you seeing? He says, 1, 2. Like what we do here. The doctor was doing a miracle. They was testifying. was trying to. He says, what are you seeing? He says, sister, in my medical profession, what I'm seeing now, I've never seen it. He says, your nerves. The moment she was told the nerves have regenerated, she said, I went back home. Kungolowa nyumba. Just getting into the house, she could know beef is they're cooking beef on Sunday, and she had no idea, no clue. Because possibly there was no one here. I always tell you, When you see someone else is struggling, help him to know a miracle has taken place. If there was no one who could have taken her to the hospital, she wouldn't have known. And imagine, she had the test. The nerves had already regenerated, but the effect never happened until somebody or a step of faith of claiming a miracle took place. Without that, a miracle never happened. It could be true.